Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new message. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So today we have another message from Spirit for you. So let's see, what is the message for the people who are watching this video today? What would Spirit like to communicate to you guys? I want to start with your tarot cards for today, and let's see what is the message coming through for the people who are watching. Spirit, I'm hearing 60 days. You have 60 days. I don't know. That was very specific timing, but I'm hearing something about the next 60 days of your life is going to be very relevant, okay? There's a lot of changes that are going to be happening in these next 60 days of your life. The Ten of Swords is saying you're ending a very painful cycle of your life. You're ending like this chaotic phase of your life, and the next 60 days are going to be all about renewal. They're going to be all about healing, and I see like all the pain that maybe you've been through before, it's now turning into something beautiful. There's this energy of alchemy for you in the next 60 days. It's like you're taking all of that negative energy and I see you turning it into something beautiful. So this is like using pain or using discomfort to motivate yourself or to fuel yourself or to inspire yourself. Maybe a lot of you're using that energy and turning it into something creative. Maybe you're using it to like motivate yourself, but I see that you're transcending the energy. So what's happening for you over these next 60 days? Spirit, what is the message for the people watching? Wow, 5 of Wands. You are ready to erupt. Maybe even from anger. Maybe this is even coming from a place of like there is this energy coming from you of like you maybe want to, you're done, you're over it. Maybe you're starting to realize that you have been holding yourself back in major ways, because there has been a lot of conflicting energy from your environment. It's like you're trying to grow, but your environment has been feeling suppressing, or like the people around you haven't been allowing you to grow. And I just see like this energy of like you're ready to erupt, like some of you might be even feeling a little bit angry or like frustrated of like, I'm so over this. I'm so over keeping myself stuck. I'm so over maybe not taking action, or like making the same mistakes, repeating the same pattern over and over again. It feels like to me you're coming to a realization that new habits need to be implemented in your life, and you're just ready to get going. You're ready to erupt. The volcano showing up, the 5 of Wands. You have been dealing with a lot of like, I feel, immature people. 5 of Swords, yes, a lot of immature people. So 5 of Swords can come up when we're dealing with people who are petty, or people who, they're not allowing us to grow. There's a lot of childish behavior here. It can also come from other sources, right? But that's how I'm channeling your energy. I feel like you're really, you're ready to leave behind old patterns. And the reason why these next 60 days are going to be so powerful for you is because you're using that, rather than to fall to a victim to those circumstances, you are using it to, you're alchemizing the energy, turning it into fuel, which is going to lead to a powerful breakthrough. That's what specifically Spirit is saying. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, the Fool energy. You're really freeing yourself. Wow. So this is like freedom. This is freedom from the chaos. This is freedom from immature energy, repetitive cycles. You're breaking the pattern. You're breaking the pattern. You're finally, this is also about an ego battle. And I always say ego when I try to say ego, but I meant to say an ego battle. I feel like your ego has been also getting in the way. the way our ego can sometimes get in the way, and I've noticed this so many times, it's like we see the clear answer, but our brain is like, no, I'm gonna do the complete opposite. Because, you know, that's like that petty energy. And I feel like you're finally breaking that pattern of like doing the opposite of what you know you're supposed to do. And there's so much freedom here for you, like freedom of expression. You're also 7 of Pentacles. This is about patience as well. It's about something being worth your while. Something that you started in the past is now going to give you freedom, is also what I'm channeling. In the next 60 days, a lot of you might get the opportunity to also relocate or to move or maybe change careers and jobs. This is going to be a favorable period for you to actually, 7 of Pentacles, to plant certain seeds into existence that are going to grow over the next 60 days. So I feel like this is why also you need to see this reading ahead of time, because Spirit is communicating this message of like imagine if you start something now, what can happen over the next 60 days with it. It's like it can give you so much freedom. Imagine if you maybe post your first video today, or imagine if you start that business today. Imagine if you start taking up that hobby today, or start learning that language today. How much can you progress over the next 60 days if you remain consistent, right? 7 of Pentacles is about planting the seeds and not waiting to plant the seeds, you know, planting them and being patient with the process over the next 60 days. Because I see that the next 60 days are such a powerful time for you to transition, to break old patterns and to plant new habits into existence, which is very powerful and actually very relevant, because it takes like 90 days to form new habits, right? So you have like that time to form new habits, to implement new ways into your life. What is the message for the person watching, Spirit? What's happening over the next 60 days? You're definitely moving in the right direction, though. That's also something that's coming through. Wow, yeah, it's like you're moving right into success. Something is guaranteed to succeed here as well. It's, you know, the arrow going right into the success and the star. It feels to me like you're aiming in the right direction, and Spirit wants you to keep up whatever you have started. A lot of you, these next 60 days might lead to stardom. They might lead to fame. But it's like whatever you're doing is bound to be successful. So over the next 60 days, there's going to be like this process. There's going to be this buildup of a momentum perhaps as well that leads to a breakthrough. We did see the volcano, right? So eruption. Okay, a lot of eyes might be on you, but also trust your intuition, trust your instinct when it comes to taking steps in your life, because your instinct could be saying to do certain things and you should listen to that. There's a lot of possibility for eyes to be on you as well. Great worry over nothing with the whale. So you're also overcoming something that it's going to be proven to be nothing. Honestly, I'm getting that message of this 10 of Swords that you have been experiencing, this chaotic or messy energy, or anxious energy. It will be proven to be nothing. Once it's over, once you're out of it, it will be proven to be nothing. So there's nothing for you to worry about right now. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Over the next 60 days, you're embarking on a new money path. This is why you have to trust your instinct. Because if you put the ego down and you leave it to rest, and you just follow your instinct, you just follow what feels like you should be doing, you're going to be led to a very prosperous new financial path. We see the Fool here. You are beginning. Right now, you're planting the seeds to a new financial path. So how this can look like in your life is starting to maybe learn a new hobby, starting to maybe post videos, starting a business, right? Something that you're starting right now is going to lead to a financial prosperity over the next 60 days. You're going to see a lot of success with this endeavor. Stepping into a new experience. So a lot of you, you are stepping into a new financial experience. It's like you're embarking on a new money path. You're starting to walk a different path when it comes to finances and career. And this is something that you could have wanted to do for such a long time, but you were being held back by the small-mindedness of other people, because maybe you have this business idea and somebody is going to tell you, yeah, that's never going to work. Or maybe you want to be an artist or a singer, and maybe the people around you are telling you there is no money in that. And I recently channeled this message in my previous readings, but I was saying like how, you know, those creative endeavors are actually one of the most financially abundant endeavors if they're done right? If they're done with patience, and if they're done with consistency and strong will. Businesses, creative endeavors are one of the most financially abundant paths for a specific reason, right? Because it's creativity. And money likes creativity. Money likes energy. Money likes to flow. And I feel like a lot of you, you're ready to, you know, listen to your instinct. And if your instinct is saying this is a good idea, you're pursuing it, right? The arrow, you're aiming towards it. And Spirit is saying it's guaranteed to succeed. Also, even if you worry about it, still go into it. Because whatever you're worrying about right now is going to be proven to be nothing in the end. Throne, position of authority. I feel like this is something that was always meant for you, and you will notice that you were, I'm getting such an energy of somebody who's not supposed to like have a job, but it's supposed to be like their own boss, right? And I feel like this is something that you've always knew about yourself. Maybe this is something that your instinct was also always telling you of, like you're not supposed to have like a regular job, or you're not supposed to listen to a higher up. You're supposed to rule your own world. You're supposed to be your own leader. You're meant to lead your own path. And this is where maybe a lot of confliction comes in with your surroundings. Because people like you usually tend to get misunderstood by the majority because you're not in the majority, you know? So let's see what else is your message. Service. So how can you be of service to others? I feel like you're meant to serve people. Workaholic. Wow. Yeah, I feel like these next 60 days are going to be heavily related to your work, and specifically we're seeing these people making paintings here. So if you're in the creative industry or in the business industry, or there's some kind of hobby that you want to turn into a job, a creative endeavor that you want to turn into a career path, this is your money path. And I feel these next 60 days, it's time for you to lock in and to create something powerful. Consistency builds success over time. And I feel these next 60 days, try to do something about this every single day. So this can be maybe posting a video every day, or doing research every day, or studying something every day. Do something related to this new endeavor every single day, and you will see major and powerful improvements in your life journey regarding this. Okay, what is your final message for today? Blind spot. My blind spots revealed. There is so much angel protection behind what you're trying to do. And I feel like some of you are feeling scared, and you're feeling like this is a risk. But do you know what's a bigger risk? For you, I feel like a bigger risk is actually not doing this. Because you don't understand the position you're in. I feel like you're in the exact position to pull something powerful off in this time. I feel like you have the, number one, that fuel. You have that drive. Something has triggered you. Even if it's anger, even if it's frustration, those are actually one of the most powerful sources that can trigger us into creating beautiful things in our life. You know, instead of taking a breakup as a negative thing, you can use it to encourage a glow up in your life. Instead of taking failure as a negative thing, you can encourage yourself to aim for success. And I feel like you're in a position where maybe also your blind spots have been revealed. The things that you can improve, you're finally able to see them. The ego is no longer, trying to shield the aspects of you that do need improvement, the skills, the small adjustments that you need to make in your business or whatever. I feel that you have started to see also what you can work on, what you can improve. And I feel like something about the next 60 days, you're ready to get to work and create something powerful here. So that's what I have for your message today. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.